fingers to count, which can only mean one thing. It's day 11 of Can You Learn the Tense Before the Song Ends? And today's song is Karol G, Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido. The tense is the perfect past tense. Brands itself is perfect. Is it? You'll be the judge of that. We've only got 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Vámonos. Okay, so first of all, what is the perfect tense? The perfect tense is a past tense, but it's a past tense that is still related in some way to the future. The key indicator of this is the word have in English. So I have eaten. I have never been to Spain. And the most likely ways you are to use these in Spanish GCSE are for speaking. It might be answering questions like, have you done work experience? Or have you ever been to Spain? It's slightly different to like tenses we've seen before in that the formation of it is not the standard 3 steps that we're used to. There are only 2 steps for this tense. And the first one is conjugation of the verb haber, which means to have. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but tener means to have. What is going on? So the key difference is that tener is like to have a thing. So I have a dog. Tengo un perro. I have a sister. Whereas the verb haber, to have, is more figurative and it's only used in these verb constructions. It's the only time we're using that to be have, when it's followed by a verb. And then the second thing that we need is the past participle. So I'll talk you through both of those things now. So in order to conjugate the verb haber, we do as follows. So I have he. You have has. He, she, or it has a. We have hemos. You all have habéis, and they have han. So that's step 1. Then step 2, we add the past participle. It's useful to know the terminology, but more importantly is how we recognize it. And you can recognize the past participle because it will always have the letters ado or ido at the end of it. Okay, so an AR verb, to form the present participle, you take off the AR and you add ado. So for example, jugar, to play, jugado, played. Or for an ER or an IR verb, you take off the ER or the IR and you add ido. So for example, comer, to eat, comido, ate. So some examples of that would be, if we look at the verb to speak. So he hablado, I have spoken. Has hablado, you have spoken. Ha hablado, he, she, it has spoken. Hemos hablado, we have spoken. Habéis hablado, you all have spoken. Han hablado, they have spoken. And for the verb comer, it would be he comido, I have eaten. Has comido, you have eaten. Ha comido, he, she, it has eaten. Hemos comido, we have eaten. Habéis comido, you all have eaten. Han comido, they have eaten. So you can see that the comido doesn't change depending on the person. That there's one formation, remove the AR, ER, IR, add ado, ido. That then doesn't change for the person. The thing that changes depending on the person is the form of haber. He, has, ha, hemos, habéis, han. And then that's it. Okay, so let's now move this on to a little bit of practice. Now this one is gonna seem super weird, but you do exactly what I told you. You remove the ER, IR, AR, and you add the relevant part. So, como se dice, I have been to Spain. Bien, that should be he ido a España. I always get my hands the wrong way around. Then, como se dice, we have been to Spain. That would be hemos ido a España. Muy bien. Okay, second one. Como se dice, I have tried paella. The verb to try is probar. He probado la paella. He probado la paella. I have tried paella. And then, so how would you say we have tried paella? That would just be hemos probado la paella. Muy bien. Como se dice, I have lived in Madrid if the verb to live is vivir. Muy bien. He vivido en Madrid. And then we have lived in Madrid. Hemos vivido en Madrid. Perfecto. And there we go. That's it done. Not as hard perhaps as I had built it up to be, but also definitely not worthy of its perfect tense status. We knew that was going to be tight today. I'm sad to say that we have actually not managed to learn this tense before the song ends, but hey, you can't win all of them. Tomorrow we're going to look at the perfect tense irregulars, and then we'll be done, completely done with the past tense. Not forever, but for this video series. So, I will see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana!